From Lieutenant Governor Levon Heideman's resignation continues.
Secretary of State John Gale decided last week to allow Mike Foley to replace Heideman on the November ballot as Pete Ricketts' running mate. That decision led to a court hearing this morning. KMTV Action 3 News reporter Kim Foley has the very latest.
Will the ballot read Levon Heideman or Mike Foley for Lieutenant Governor? Pete Ricketts says Foley. Secretary of State John Gale also says Foley. But Libertarian candidate Mark Elworth Jr. says not so fast.
The voters, you have to register by a certain date. We have to register by a certain date. It's in the law. We know that is the law, and they have just totally made a mockery of the whole election process here.
Last week, Levon Heideman resigned from his job as Lieutenant Governor and as Pete Ricketts' running mate after a judge granted a protection order against him filed by his sister. Ricketts named State Auditor Mike Foley as his replacement. The campaign submitted a petition to take Heideman off the ballot and add Foley. Despite the fact the September 1st deadline had passed, the Secretary of State granted the change because the ballot wasn't certified yet, and it was his job to prevent voter confusion. On Friday, Elworth filed a petition to reverse Gale's decision.
It's for the people. It's not about me. It's not about Pete. You know, it's about the people and the voting process. It's not. He has to stand up for it. I'm in the position to stand up for it. I'm going to stand up for it.
This morning, both sides faced off in a courtroom. Elworth argued the name change is illegal. Ricketts' camp says it's the right call. In a statement, Ricketts' campaign manager said, the state's constitution is clear. Nebraskans have given gubernatorial candidates the right to designate their running mates. In this case, the ballot can be certified in a manner that accurately reflects the choices before Nebraska voters. State Senator Ernie Chambers sent a letter to Gale's office saying he also believes the move was illegal. The deadline for ballots to be sent overseas and to military members is this coming Friday, so the judge has to make a decision in the next few days. In Omaha, Kim Foley, KMTV Action 3 News.
Also today, Governor Dave Heineman says he will appoint a new lieutenant governor eventually.
The law requires him to appoint a second in command, even though he leaves office in January. Heineman says it could take weeks for him to announce who will replace Levon Heideman.